Christmas, his band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, we're coming in. Hope everybody's doing good out there on this Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. After the layout on Monday, I get my days mixed up. But hey, we got Jerry back with us. Pretty in pink. How are you, girl?
Good morning. I'm great.
Glad you're here. I guarantee it. She brought in, what was that, apple and...
It's apple, walnut, sour cream, coffee cake, and some banana bread.
I had a piece of that. Now, that is absolutely...
Now, see, I just
Thank
came
you.
strolling here too late. I missed that.
Well, that's just
I
for
think I'm
the-
going to step out of the studio and
That's
do
just-
some of that.
That's just for employees.
I'm still waking
Yeah.
up. I'm still waking up.
That's just
Yeah.
for the employees.
Well, I'm sort of an employee.
Yeah.
I'm like a,
Yep.
make-believe employee.
Jeez.
Part of the
Free-
fixture.
Yeah.
Golly. Hey, sad note, right off the get-go, Roy Rogers. Remember Roy Rogers, the
Yeah.
Southern
Oh, yes.
Cowboy? Today he died. Today was the day he passed away.
You know, I've been to the Roy Rogers Museum out in the desert.
no
Really?
kidding.
I sure have.
Why
I
would
bet
they
that
put
was
it-
neat.
Why don't they put it in
Now,
the middle?
I don't even know where the name of the place was. If
The
my-
Roy Rogers
but it was-
Museum.
but I was there when I was a kid, but it was out in the middle of nowhere. I remember that.
I bet it ain't now. I
uh,
bet they stuff. That's like the pyramids. You know, you think about the pyramids being out in the middle of the desert, nowhere, but it's actually right next to the city. It's like it's just, you know,
I
you've probably
don't know,
been there
maybe.
too. Have you been there?
I have.
Where's
not.
that?
The pyramids.
No.
In Egypt.
Near the pyramids.
No,
You don't
never been to
believe-
Egypt.
I mean, I think they were at a putt-putt course I was at one time, but
Down in
I don't think
Panama
those. I
City.
don't think they were the real ones.
You don't deliver chickens over there?
No, they don't like the chickens. You know.
Oh.
No.
2006, Waylon Jennings was inducted to the Hollywood Rock Wall in Hollywood, California.
Wow.
Okay.
Love Waylon Jennings,
Yeah.
no doubt.
What
And
else?
An American singer-songwriter, Charlie Daniels, died at 83 years of age today. Gotta
Yeah,
love
Charlie Daniels. You know what? No, this is funny. I was literally teaching the other day, doing a flight lesson, and I was singing "Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Oh, I bet.
While we were flying down, we were flying over Lake Notley, and I'm like, "Hey, you like Charlie Daniels?" And I started singing that song, sang the whole thing.
I know one thing. You're being the flight instructor, and the instructee's thinking, I wish I could tell him to shut up. But
Yeah,
I
you know what?
he'll
That's it.
fail me.
That's just it. See?
Oh, you sing so good.
Exactly. I'm in the catbird seat. They're not going to say anything.
Like, what is
Hey,
it?
look, I see my Star Wars shirt up on the screen.
Oh, Star
See,
Wars.
Yesterday I had on Ferris Bueller. You know, say Ferris Day Star Wars. I want to continue this movie theme thing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
That
go.
work.
Jerry, you like that
Yeah,
idea?
that worked.
I
Hey,
like
that's pretty
that.
cool. You know,
Perfect.
my boys in both of them's in Middle College of Georgia for aviation, and they actually flew up here last night. Dylan did flew up on
Oh,
this
that's
cross country. They
neat.
have to do cross country,
Sure.
and him and the instructor, they're almost they're doing the where you do by the gauges. What's it called? Where you
You know, instrument flight.
instrument flight. There you go. That's what he was doing. They flew up here.
by the gauges.
And
Yeah.
she was a little bit freaked out because you know it's flat down there in Eastman. There's no mountains whatsoever.
Sure.
And she's like, you sure we're high enough? You sure we're? And he's like, I fly up here all the time. That's one thing I think is really cool about like going over to Galen's and getting your license up here in the mountains. It kind of gives you a little bit more because
Oh,
when you're in
yeah,
Eastman,
learning.
it's flat.
Yeah.
That's right. The whole place is a runway. You
Yeah,
have
it's
an
just
engine
flat.
out. It's like so hot. Park it in somebody's backyard or their farm.
Wow.
Up here, you better be looking all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right about that.
Where are you going to go?
But I'll
Wow.
tell you what she did say. She said, I am coming back up here. I'm going to stay at that place down there. What is that? Dylan said, that is Brasstown Valley Resort. And she said, I'm going to stay there. I definitely going to.
Did they pay for that plug, or did you just give that away?
Oh, I love them over there.
Okay,
man.
I was just curious.
Got a
All
little
right.
secret deal. He's got a little
What was
secret
that?
deal going on over here.
What was that?
Well,
Yeah.
me and the guy that owns the thing, we're like buddies.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Well, that's Charles. He owns that
Charles
whole
Burton.
place, and he's very
Yeah.
Well, he asked me not to tell anybody that, but I done told. I guess we can't say that Charles owns the place, but that would be pretty cool to wake up every morning and think, "Hey, I own
You
Brasstown
just get
Ladder."
up, stretch,
That's nice.
look out the window.
Oh, yeah,
What a view.
yeah, it's mine, all mine. That's the way I'd do it. This is mine. Yeah, this is mine. I'd walk in. This is my place. I own this. But he's really, he don't really say anything much about that. He's kind of
Pretty humble.
humble guy. Yeah, he's very humble about that.
Good way to
kind of-
be.
And today, all the Baptists are happy today. The Baptists are happy today. It's National Fried Chicken Day. And y'all know, I don't care what religion you're in. If you don't like fried chicken, you're not allowed in heaven.
Yeah, that's you do eat a
You're
lot
probably
of that.
going. They say build your mansions in heaven. You on that chicken route? I bet you got a whole box.
Exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. I wanted to be the distributor of chicken to the Baptist in heaven.
I bet that would be awesome.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what will come by.
I mean, like when you come and the elevator opens when you pass away and you get out in heaven, all the people. It's just gonna be like the angels will be saying, "Oh."
Chicken man.
Somebody be crying. Somebody be crying. Now who's gonna deliver chickens?
That's it.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. It's a guaranteed place up there.
Yeah, I know that's.
Hey,
right.
listen to some of these birthdays, man.
I wanna hear some
We've
birthdays.
got tons of famous people born today. So George W. Bush.
Oh.
W. Also Sylvester Stallone. They're actually born in the same year. They're the same age today.
Well, now don't Sylvester have a new series out? Or
I don't
something?
know.
I think so.
I don't know. Kevin Hart. It's his birthday today. How about that? And here's one of your favorites, 50 Cent. You know the rapper 50 Cent? You love him, right?
He's changed it to
his
$1.50
birthday.
after the.
$1.50.
yeah.
Inflation, exactly. Janet Leigh was her birthday today. Ava Green, great Bond girl, is her birthday today. Listen here. Merv Griffin's birthday was today. Nancy Reagan's birthday was today. Burt Ward. You remember Burt Ward off of Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wasn't he Robin?
He's Robin.
He's Robin, is what I thought. Yeah.
I'd hate to be him. Bless his
Yeah,
heart.
yeah. So it was his birthday today. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, the Dalai Lama's birthday's today.
It's not his birthday. It's the day he was reincarnated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He
Well,
believes in
there you go.
reincarnation.
One of those kinds of things. Yeah. So
Steven's
his
a redneck. He was reincarnated.
Right, reincarnated.
reincarnated.
I don't know
There
about
you
that
go.
reincarnation stuff.
And who else? I thought I had another one picked out
See,
today.
the thing that bothers me about reincarnation that don't make
Jeffrey
no sense.
Rush. There you go.
Hold on a minute. You know how bad it is to keep talking when somebody's trying to interrupt.
I know. Why are you doing that?
I mean, in the beginning, we had Adam and Eve, and if it's reincarnated, we still just have two. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Yep.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good there, Steve-O.
yeah. And then Cain killed Abel with a rock. And then the good Lord, he didn't get rid of all the rocks, did he?
Nope.
No, he didn't do
No,
that.
he didn't do that.
So,
No.
You raised
gotta
some
get-
interesting
we gotta
theories
get rid of
here.
the rocks.
He is,
Wow,
isn't he?
wow.
Gotta
I've
get rid
never
of the
thought about
rocks.
life like that.
Yeah. Get rid of the rocks. Hey, okay, everybody's watched the Elvis. Hopefully by this time, have you got to watch the Elvis movie
I'm
yet?
going today, actually.
Well,
I'm
you gonna
going
get
today.
You're going to get a perspective. I actually got to watch
Can't
it. Have you
wait.
seen it, Jerry?
No, I have not.
It's really a good movie. But anyway, we have got Diana Goodman McDaniel, and she has got the book Hollywood Lights and Nashville Nights out that she's wrote. But anyway, she dated Elvis. She was Elvis's girlfriend, and she was the girlfriend before the girl that was there when he passed away. I can't remember all that kind of stuff.
Linda.
Is that Linda Thompson?
Linda Thompson.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, and she is also what's it called? The honey on Hee Haw.
Yeah.
A hee-haw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hee Haw
Yes,
honey.
That's
yeah.
right.
She was a Hee Haw honey. So let's
Aw.
jump to a break and get her on right quick. So we'd like to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing for bringing the show today. We're going to jump on and take a break. We'll be right back, and we're going to get some perspective on the Elvis Presley movie from somebody that knowed Elvis. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Y'all tune in
Very
on
neat.
YouTube and Facebook. Give us a share. Give us a like.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. And the North Carolina lottery has come up sevens again for our area. And this time, the lucky payout is $8 million for the Clay County school system, exactly the amount Superintendent Dr. Dale Cole was hoping for.
So we're extremely excited about getting the additional $8 million. We think that that's going to get us very close to what we need to build what we need to build. So we're very excited.
As Cole alluded to, the State General Assembly had awarded Clay County with $32 million last spring, which was exactly $8 million short of a $40 million budget for a new 3rd through 8th grade complex. And that complex would effectively merge the 11 current buildings into 3 buildings. And Cole says he was surprised that the Clay school system was so quick to receive the final funds. He applauded State Senator Kevin Corbin and State Rep Carl Gillespie for their help behind the scenes. The next step, Cole says, is hiring an architect this month or next, and then he hopes construction can start in about 18 months. The Union County school system is announcing that property tax needs will be flat in the upcoming year. A press release says the school district's pending budget was built to include a millage rollback rate that would leave the estimated property tax revenues the same as they were last year. And animal lovers in Blairsville will be pleased to learn that an organization has joined the community with the purpose of freeing dogs from life on a chain. Freedom for Fido is the name of the nonprofit, which builds fences at no cost for low-income families. The group just held its annual fundraiser last weekend in Blue Ridge to help get its Blairsville location on its feet. And if you see news in the making, please call WJUL or WJRB News at 706-379-9770. And please consider downloading the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone, I'm Jeff Batten. Did you receive an abnormally high water bill last month? Well, there's a good chance you've got an underground water leak, and an even better chance you don't have the equipment to diagnose and fix it. But I'll tell you who does. Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services, and they're right here in the area. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find the leak and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric locally at Grayland at 706-897-9110 and get the water bill under control.
Why suffer from wounds that won't heal due to diabetes, injury, surgery, or other causes? The new Wound Care Center at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps difficult wounds heal, and it's right here in Murphy. Call 828-837-7166.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
Yes, he's your best friend, but his listening skills need help. Your dog won't do what you say, and he's jumping all over your parents. Well, take him to the PAWS Dog Training and Canine Behavior Center in Blairsville. Our one-on-one classes will help correct your dog's behavior. The website is pawsworkingdogs.org. By appointment only in Blairsville off 515. Call 706-716-9990. For all levels of dog training, take him to the PAWS Dog Training and Canine Behavior Center in Blairsville.
There are a lot of institutions that offer financial advice. So what's the difference? I'm Gary Anderson with Anderson Advisors in Young Harris. What sets me apart is the relationship that I have with my clients and the professionals I work with on a daily basis. There is no one-stop shop when it comes to planning for your future. It takes a team, and we can provide that at Anderson Advisors. Give us a call at 888-371-2847 or visit the website gary-anderson.com.
Do you have eye problems? Ophthalmologist Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, a graduate of Yale Medical School and the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, has the training and experience to give your precious eyes the expert care they need. Whether it's cataract surgery, macular degeneration, diabetic eye disease, or glaucoma, call Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, 828-837-5404 in Murphy or 706-745-9777 in Blairsville. Medicare and insurance accepted. Quality eye care regardless of your ability to pay.
Erlanger Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Murphy is pleased to welcome Dr. Eric Clark to Western Carolina. Dr. Clark is now accepting new patients at 828-492-2146. That's 828-492-2146.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you. We have got the co-author of the newly released book, Hollywood Lights and Nashville Nights, and was a hee-haw honey, a comedian, and broke Elvis Presley's heart. Diana Goodwin McDaniel, good morning.
That's funny. Hey.
How are you, girl?
I'm awake.
Oh, that's good. I
That's
appreciate
the way
you.
I feel too. That's all I can say this morning. I'm awake.
And you're not in your pajamas. I figured you'd be in your pajamas.
I'm not in the top part.
Well, we ain't either.
Waist down.
We sitting here just making fun. I got Steve Thompson on. We was making fun of his leg. He's the eye candy of the show.
Hey there, I'm the eye candy.
I know that's the best we could do.
Yeah.
But we got Jerry over here, and she brought us a whole thing of what is it? Banana nut bread and
Banana nut and then apple, walnut, sour cream, coffee
goodness.
cake.
You're a cook.
Yeah.
You're a cook too, ain't you, girl? Look at that, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So
I would be large if I was working there.
you know, my feelings is hurt. I come in this morning. I've been on a diet, and I was kind of prancing around here, showing off my new physique because I'm down a pound, and nobody even noticed.
Congratulations.
Look at that.
With all that banana bread there, you're probably gonna gain it back today.
There you go. I'm with you on that. But anyway, yeah, we just wanted to of course, you got the recently released book, Hollywood Lights and Nashville Nights, which kind of tells about your story with Hollywood and all the stuff that's going on with that. But the new movie that everybody's talking about is the new Elvis movie, and you was actually at the premiere of that.
I was. Well, one of them.
Well, tell us about it. We want to know we want the insight. You know, it's always based on a true story, and then find out there wasn't much truth about it.
You mean the movie itself?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, there were some things out of order and, some inaccuracies that I didn't notice as much during the movie because I was just so caught up in that movie. I mean, because it was about Elvis and the music and just remembering him and how he got from, where he started to the life that he had created for himself. So, and then in the end, I guess the part that in the end, you're crying, obviously.
Right.
It's very sad. But then it's almost like from 72 until he died, there was no life. I mean, that they left out a gigantic chunk of the rest of his life, so to speak.
Well, it's like after him and Priscilla got divorced, it went right to the end, seemed to me like. I mean, that's kind of what.
Yeah, they left out. It was as if we never existed.
Right.
Like he didn't have any more girlfriends or shows or and the generosity. He was known for giving away, Cadillacs and whatever. He was so generous. Mm-hmm. And we didn't see any of that in the movie. And I know you can't put everything, but I feel like that was a major thing about him. He had humble beginnings and then became a rock star, literally. And along the way, the more he got made, the more he gave away. And even in the movie, it said something about, your spending habits. Well, a lot of that was because he just loved to share. And I think his love language must have been gifts, because it wasn't how much he received. He just loved. I mean, he gave me stuff all the time, and I was like, not giving him anything.
Well, I think it's because he come from nothing, because I mean, actually, he come from nothing whatsoever, and then made a lot of money. But now,
and he wanted everybody to feel what he felt. I mean, share the wealth.
Right. Literally. But he is still a megastar to this day. It's unreal how he's still a megastar to this day. But now, when you and him together, did he realize how big of a star he was, or was he just kind of, okay, we got another show to do, let's get it done where we can ride some four-wheelers?
Well, he knew that he was popular.
Right.
He knew he was popular. He couldn't go anywhere. But he still had that same, he would get butterflies. He'll get nervous before he went on stage. Mm-hmm. And then I remember I had never seen him in concert until he took me to his concert. Mm-hmm. And so the first time I saw him, I went with him, sat there almost beside the stage where he had always had a seat for me. And I watched him, and I was just blown away.
Right.
And then well, you know, at the end, when they say Elvis has left the building, he has. He literally, the second he walks off that stage, we're a few feet from the limousine and we jump in there, and because he would never be able to leave. The people would be on him.
Mm-hmm.
But after we got out of the tunnel and we were on the road back to our hotel, he looked at me and he said, "So what did you think?" And I'm like, wait, he's asking me what I thought? I mean, just little old me, it mattered. But he wanted to know. You know, he knew it was his first show, my first show. But he wanted to know if I thought he did good and which things I liked the best. And it was just the sweetest thing that he cared about a lot of people's opinion. He never seemed to be that kind of guy that I don't care what people think. You know, they showed him that way early in the movie, like, I don't care what people think, I'm going to do me. And to a certain extent, he was very compelled and drawn and gifted to do him, you know, the way he does it.
Well, I'd say he's looking to improve the show any way he can. But, you know, I never got to go to an Elvis show. I always wanted to. Of course, you know, we got all the impersonators now. But, you know, it was like, you know, it was an event. I mean, actually, it was a huge event. When they said it was just mesmerizing when he went out on stage, you know. And like I said, I felt like, you know, of course, I didn't know Elvis, and I am a huge fan, no doubt, but seemed like they kind of made him like he was some kind of a tough guy. But I know he was, no doubt he knew karate and all that kind of stuff, but I felt like he was a little bit more, I don't know, sensitive to the people around him.
Oh, definitely more personable.
Mm-hmm.
It was not, the movie kind of showed him as being aloof a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe it was, you know how they have to kind of overdo things or embellish it so that you get the message loud and clear.
But now, you think the movie was more about Colonel Tom Parker, about the way he did Elvis, or do you think it was? I mean, it seems like they weighed a lot on Colonel Tom Parker. Now, was you ever around him much at all?
No, once maybe. I remember the night before I flew home from one of the shows, he said, "I'm going to fly you home day after tomorrow because I have a meeting with Colonel Parker and my dad."
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, at that time, there was still, Elvis had a lot of respect for him and he let him guide him,
mm-hmm.
which a lot of people have asked me if I thought he would have been the megastar he was without Colonel Parker. He was already on his way.
Right.
You know, he was on the radar when he got discovered by Parker. But would he have gotten to the place he did as fast? Or, I don't know, Colonel Parker helped create that persona that you could not get to Elvis. You know, he wanted him to do this many shows and kind of stay out of the limelight a lot other than that.
Right.
So that he was elusive, and that was another draw, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And his shows would just sell out. I mean, it's just the most amazing phenomena. That's what he was. He was just so charismatic and.
Well, I will have to say, I think Tom Hanks looked the best of any movie he's ever been in. Tom Hanks looked good. What you got there,
So
Steve?
I've got a question for you. So you kind of hinted at the fact that Elvis may have been some sort of a perfectionist. I mean, it is a perfectionist that would sit there and be concerned about, well, how did you like the show? What about this? What about that? Did you ever get the impression that he was on a mission to deliver something to the world? Do you think he had some kind of idea or concept about himself that was kind of bigger than life, or he was put here for a purpose and was trying to deliver something? Or was it just simply, I like to sing songs? Well, where was he in this scope of things?
I think there was definitely a spiritual dimension. I mean, he had lots of books on different, the Bible and different ways, like numerology. He loved, finding the numbers in the Bible and how they connect to events and stuff like that. And I do think that he was compelled to perform,
mm-hmm.
even loving it, but you're right. People talk about, well, he had a bad temper, this or that. Well, he was a perfectionist when it came to his work.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he would crawl all over some booty in rehearsals or, you know, wherever he was. He just wanted it to be right. And the part with Steve Bender, where he wanted him to sing the song and he had him listen to it over and over.
Yeah.
So I guess it could speak to him, so he would know if he really could sing it with the kind of feeling and well, he didn't know what was going to happen, but that was just magnanimous. You know, that final scene in the '68 special.
Well, now this might be something you can weigh in on, or maybe not weigh in on. But I understand that he hated singing "Hunk of Burning Love." "Burning Love" he hated. He got it off his repertoire as quick as he can. And his favorite song, I understand, was "Suspicious Minds." Now, is there anything to that, or do you know that? Is that something that I'm out of range on?
I've never heard him say anything about that song in particular.
Right.
It's very popular, though. I love that song.
Well, I know it. That's like Looking by Texas. Waylon hated that song, but he sang her, boys.
So tell us this. This would be a special thing. Did he ever sing anything specifically to you? I mean, you obviously have times. You obviously had times alone together.
Oh,
did the man sing anything to you? What was it, if you can tell us? And what was that like to be serenaded by probably one of the greatest entertainers in the history of the world?
He did.
Right. Breaking news right here on the Morning Dish.
And from the stage, he would come over and sing to me. You know, walk over to the side.
Sure.
And look at me and stuff and make me swoon and all that. Because it was hard to separate. This is my date here.
Right.
Now I'm seeing him in a whole nother dimension. This performer is bigger than life. And I was just, you know, very overwhelmed. But one night, we were just talking after dinner and stuff, and I asked him if he would sing me a song.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very careful because I didn't want him to think I was there for him to entertain me, or that I was just so wrapped up in the performer that I was moving away from the man, you know. And he said, "Yeah, what do you want to hear?" And of course I said, "Can't Help Falling in Love."
Oh, I knew it.
So if he sings me that, maybe he'll really mean it. Or I
Right.
And so then we danced. We had just slow dance, and he sang it in my ear. And oh my gosh,
we better stop right there. We better stop right there.
That's fantastic.
No more details.
Right there.
That is awesome.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt that is cool as it can be. But now listen, we you know, of course we ain't got a lot of time. I hate that part, but anyway, you are Hee Haw, one of our favorite shows, and you were a Hee Haw honey. And somebody posted it. I think it was somebody else posted a video, and it was all the snippets of you on Hee Haw. It was like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes long, and it was just so much fun. Did you have fun doing that show? Honestly.
We did. It was a blast. It was a comedy.
Right.
In the real sense of the word, and the back scenes, it was just a cut up. They were serious about it. It took a lot of work to come up with these corny ideas and jokes, but we had so much fun. And the people I got to meet outside of the regular cast members, Roy Clark and Buck Owens are just like some of the biggest stars ever. Roy Clark, the talent, he blew everybody away with his ability.
No doubt. Yep.
Sing, play anything. He could pick up anything and play it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the co-stars that would come on every season?
Yeah.
We'd have at least 1 or 2 co-stars per show, and that could be Sammy Davis Jr., Tommy Lasorda, John Schneider. People that you wouldn't think about them being on the hour. Julia Childs.
Right.
You wouldn't think about them, but because their personalities, whether they are their talent lies in singing or playing an instrument, everybody wanted to be on EO. Big Bird.
I remember.
So fun.
Yeah. Sammy Davis Jr., man, I'm a huge fan of Sammy Davis Jr., no doubt. I bet that
He was so nice, and I was so nervous with him in the cornfield, and that I couldn't, our jokes were on cue cards.
Oh wow, you were in the cornfield with Sammy Davis Jr.?
Yes, I was, and I couldn't get my line right.
Right.
I mean, we had 2 liners,
Right.
and if he doesn't get 1 line right, but I wasn't putting the inflection on the right spot.
Mhm.
So the stage manager kept saying, "No, I want you to do this." Finally, Sammy said, "Stop," to the camera people. And he looked at me and he said, "Here's what they want." And he did it. I'm like, "Oh, why did they just say so?" We turned around, did it for the camera, and that was it. But he was just so nice.
Wow. And you are too. No, we're talking to Diana Goodwin McDaniel. Y'all can go and just Google Hollywood Lights and Nashville Nights. That's actually a book that's recent released that's she a co-author on with another one.
She's showing us the cover right
there.
there.
You go.
Look.
There you go.
Look.
There you go. And she co-wrote this with one of your your Hee Haw Honeys. And, but your half's better than her half.
You think it's divided like that? You're gonna read up there.
It's because I have the Elvis part, right?
There you go.
You know what? People ought to know, though. Of course, you get lots of questions about Elvis, but you know, do you ever wonder? Well, gee, folks, this is who I am. There's a reason I was there. You know what I mean? Because you're always asked about somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
And for people out there listening, you understand you're listening to a former Miss Georgia,
yes,
Atlanta Falcons cheerleader,
yes. Keep going. Don't stop
an author, a hee haw babe, all these kinds of things. So humongously accomplished person,
absolutely,
and that's how. Elvis was worthy of you. See, that's the way it needs to be understood.
Keep going. Steve.
There you go.
Love him.
There you go.
Oh, he's wearing a Star Wars shirt, so you know he's a nerd.
There you go. Hey, you know what? Well, since we have been talking about Mr. Elvis, I believe this was the last movie he saw before he passed away. He had rented a theater out and went and saw Star Wars. So there you go.
There you go.
He loved that type of movie.
Yeah.
First time I saw a movie with him, I can't think of the name of it. Was a science fiction kind of movie.
Yep.
And we saw Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Sure.
Of course, I don't remember seeing any of it. I just looking at him.
Oh
yeah.
Elvis was the movie himself. He was the.
Well, we're sure he was doing the same thing. You probably neither one of you actually watched the movie, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, girl, we're about to wrap this thing up. Diana Goodwin McDaniel, we love her.
That's it.
Hollywood Lights, Nashville Nights. You need to go check out the movie. And girl, I sure appreciate you coming on. One more question.
There's that book.
Wink Martindale's wife actually kissed Elvis and said, "Elvis
Who's
is
this?
Wink Martindale's wife."
Sandra.
Yeah, you know her.
Yeah.
And it said he was the best kisser in the world. Is there anything to that?
She just said true.
Picture just biting a marshmallow.
Oh.
Marshmallow. All that soft puffiness right there.
Oh, wow. You're embarrassing us now.
He was so nice. So, such a gentleman, very, not aggressive or overly pretentious.
Okay. We got the picture. All right. Y'all go check out Hollywood Lights, Nashville Nights. Diana Goodwin McDaniel. She's got a lot of stuff goes on. She's actually does comedian and all kinds of stuff. She was like I said, she's got into everything, and we're very, very appreciative of you coming on. Feel lucky to have you on the show, and thank you so much.
Thank you. It's always good to see you and hear you.
We'll be seeing you, no doubt. Go back to bed.
Okay, I still don't have my jammies on, so I could.
There you go. All right, girl, you take care.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Folks, we'd like to thank Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing bringing the show today, and that was a lot of fun, no doubt. Yeah. So that being said, we'll be right back right after this.
Did you receive an abnormally high water bill last month? Well, there's a good chance you've got an underground water leak, and an even better chance you don't have the equipment to diagnose and fix it. But I'll tell you who does. Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services, and they're right here in the area. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find the leak and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric locally at Grayland at 706-897-9110 and get the water bill under control.
Looking for a place to retire in a vibrant community where you can live, serve, share, and feel safe? At Hiawassee Park Senior Living Community, we are more than just neighbors, we're family. Visit our lovely community today and sit on a porch of our new independent luxury 1 and 2 bedroom cottages to appreciate the breathtaking views of Lake Chatoog and the North Georgia mountains. We have immediate availability. Make Hiawassee Park home. Call 762-500-2021.
Has your doctor ordered an X-ray, ultrasound, CT, or MRI? Would you like it performed more efficiently and less expensive than anywhere else in town? Then come over to Hillcrest Imaging in Blairsville. Either call or drop by and we will request an order from your physician and arrange everything. Our facility is fully accredited and takes most insurances. Come by and visit us at 15 Ernest Street in Blairsville or call us at 706-745-8790. You will be glad you did.
Lake 97.7 is now streaming everywhere.
I step him into the future.
Well, not exactly the future. I mean, apps have been around for a while. All the heart, soul, and rock and roll you can handle is now an app. Just search WJUL in the Google Play or App Store. Download the free app and you can listen to all of the greatest music that ever lived anywhere. Lake 97.7 is on your smart device. Download the WJUL app now.
Hey, this is Samuel from Sleep USA Mattress. Our favorite holiday of the year is here early. The 4th of July sale is going on now at Sleep USA. Save hundreds on select brands and don't forget to take advantage of our 0% interest-free financing so you can hold on to your cash to pay for gas. Don't miss out on this opportunity to sleep well and live well. Make sure you visit one of our locations in Franklin, Silva, Blairsville, and Murphy or visit sleepusamattress.com.
Looking for buying or selling real estate in the mountains? The Rick Andrews Real Estate Team is here to help. Our team of experts will guide you through the real estate process in the Northeast Georgia and Western North Carolina mountains from the moment you inquire until our last meeting. From luxury lakefront estates and beyond, we're here to make buying and selling a rewarding experience. Visit callrickandrews.com to see our listings or call the Rick Andrews Real Estate Team 828-557-9139.
Wednesday morning is a good time to get to the bottom of why your water bill is so high. If it is, call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. We got Jerry in. We're up here eating all of her goodies she brings in. We need to have you come in every day, I think.
That is good.
Gotta work.
I'm just thinking this is the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do you call that apple thing I just ate? As apple what?
It's apples. It's Granny Smith apples and walnuts and sour cream coffee cake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it tastes as
All
good as
from
it
scratch.
sounds, folks.
Old
It
Topper
is
over here, he's
fantastic.
like, "Oh, Diana, you're this, you're that."
Hey,
He's
you know what?
Sucking up, wasn't he?
Well, you know what? Hey, you know the point of that was this. I wouldn't want to be in a situation in life where my apparent importance perhaps is based on who I knew and all the questions.
Let me
addressed to
let me
were-
just bring you down to reality.
know what
Do
I
you
mean?
realize that people say, "Oh, you're the guy on the morning dish with Stephen Phillips"?
Yeah, they may. You know, they may do that. I try to avoid those conversations.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm sure you do.
But my point, my simple point was that
No, you done
this
good.
lady is
Yeah.
obviously deserves the position that she found herself in.
Yeah, she's sweet. There's no
done a
doubt.
lot
She
of
does a
self.
lot.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yes.
lives in Atlanta, does a lot of work
Oh,
with
yeah.
her kids and
Seems like a
stuff
nice
down there at her
lady.
school. She does a lot of work down there with them. And
Oh,
yeah, she
for
really
sure.
does.
Good
so.
person.
Anyway, you know, we talked about who was it that had all the stuff for the Alamo? Who was it? It was a guy from
Yeah, that's what, Phil Collins, right?
Phil Collins had
Yeah.
all the stuff for in everybody. I mean, he's from England. I never understand it. Why would he be like should be somebody
Because the U.S. is cool, man.
like
Yeah.
John Travolta should have all that kind of stuff. You know, or
Well,
not? Or
sure.
maybe Clint Eastwood. Well, you know
Okay.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Somebody from America. He's
Yeah.
American. He's got all that stuff. And here we got Jeep, named the most patriotic automaker and brand.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
It's good.
But, I mean, that
Jeep
that
named
came
the-
out of a wartime vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And they even have wartime editions now. You know, they have like the Jeep, and they have the logo on the side that has a picture of the old Willys Jeep.
Yes.
Have you seen that? It's a little emblem on the side of the.
They're good looking.
Yeah.
Fiat owns Jeep, y'all. They're from over the
I was about to say
pond.
that.
Fiat owns Jeep.
There was a study done too.
Not
that-
American.
It's not American, even though it says Jeep.
Yeah.
It's a Fiat.
There's a study done too. It said, what do women say the most attractive men tend to drive? Like, what cars do the most?
The Bluesmobile.
What do they drive?
Look at number one is a Ford truck.
Oh,
Really?
32% of women said that hot men drive Ford trucks. Number two, 27% said a sports car.
Oh.
Yeah.
SUV is 16.
SUV.
There you go, Steve. There
Hey,
you go,
just
man.
so you know, I've owned a Ford truck, a Ferrari, a Porsche, and an SUV. What does that mean?
I guess
I'm
175% of women love you, Steve.
175% of them love me. That's exactly it.
He's seen that list and went out and checked.
I just
okay,
went right
got
down
one
the
of
list
them.
there.
I got one of them.
That's it.
Okay.
Sedan 11%, hybrid.
Where's the
Sorry,
station?
Harry.
Where's the station? Where's the station wagon? Where's the station wagon? Paul?
Harry, you're at 9%. That's pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't know. A station wagon,
Surprisingly-
folks, is an SUV. I'm sorry, a sport utility vehicle ain't nothing but a station wagon.
So Steven, right now you've minivan. That's what you drive.
I got a minivan.
You have was that your minivan for real?
Yeah.
What?
I rocked the minivan.
I'm scooting over.
But minivan comes in at 2%, but right above that
is
got
the
some
Bluesmobile.
Wild fantasies going on here. UPS truck.
What?
4%.
Now, I'm with you on that. I love it when the UPS truck pulls up in my driveway.
Especially parts.
Don't
auto
you?
Parts.
But you know what? There's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
something.
yeah.
There's probably something to that
Christmas.
Ford truck.
Yeah.
There's probably something to that Ford truck because did you know that the Ford F-150 and 250 series is the vehicle most owned by millionaires in the United States? Did you know that?
Did not know.
That is factually
I do
correct.
know they said the most polite drivers are F-150 drivers. Now that might have changed over the years, and they say the worst. How do you say it?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say jerk in a nice way. The jerks on the road drive BMWs. I mean, I don't know how you say that, but the most.
I've actually had the worst luck with Priuses with coexist stickers. On
Yeah,
them.
I'm with
Isn't
you.
that right? Isn't that
Ones
right?
that usually flick me off.
Yeah, everybody flicks you off. That is so funny, man. We had National Bird Day, and I said, all right, shoot everybody a bird. It went on for a month. Everybody saying me would shoot me birds. I'm like, hey, it's over with, okay? Come on, let's do it over
Nice.
with.
Well, hey, since we're talking about vehicles, did you see this? I'm sure Elon Musk doesn't appreciate this news, but Tesla is no longer the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer.
Who is it?
It's a Chinese company.
Ah, here we go.
A Chinese
Patriotic
company.
Chinese country.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's BYD, whatever that stands for. That's who it is. And they produce like 100-something thousand more in the first quarter than Tesla. So they're getting beat.
Steven's thinking over here. Look at his mind working. BYD.
I think BYD. What does that spell?
Bring your something. What would it be?
You know, we were down there. We went to that Caffeine and Octane show down they had, and we actually parked beside one of them Teslas, and that thing has got these back doors that open up like gull wing, like
like a DeLorean or something.
like a DeLorean or something. I thought, what
Yeah.
the heck? I mean, it's like, okay, they got the gull wing doors, but then they got the two doors in front of them. To me, I just thought, well, that ain't cool. I mean, I guess it is.
Kind of odd.
Yeah, kind of odd. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
if you
kinda odd.
think gull wing doors, I'm
Yeah.
thinking Ferrari. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Not Tesla.
Yeah.
Four-door Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Or a Mercedes Goldwing.
Folks, we got to get to a short break. Packy's Joke of the Day is up next, and we would ask y'all to please give us a call on that, 706-379-9770. Packy, what have you got to give away today?
Well, today is Star Wars themed.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to give away your choice of some Tri-County Racetrack tickets or some Papa's Pizza Hiawassee.
How about his T-shirt?
No, you're not taking my T-shirt.
Oh, you can take your shirt off.
This-
in front
well,
of
that
everybody.
is true. But
Everybody can
I
see
love
your-
this T-shirt.
Everybody can see your
He's going to keep his
nipple
T-shirt.
ring.
There you go.
Give us a call, 706-379.
That I don't know anything about.
9770. Now, we ask if y'all haven't called within the last 10 minutes, you're not allowed to call. We'd like to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing for bringing the show today. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Honey, what happened? You're all wet.
I've been trying to find this dang leak.
Why don't we call
No, I got this.
You always turn these things into a DIY. Why did you do that? I'm calling Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Service.
Grayland has specialized equipment to pinpoint any leak, inside or underground, and fix it fast at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water service. Call Eric now at Grayland at 706-897-9110 or GraylandLeakDetection.com.
Finally, our water bill looks normal again.
Erlanger Urgent Care in Murphy and Express Care in Hayesville. offer convenient walk-in care 7 days a week. Hours are 8 to 7 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 6 on Sunday. Both locations have plenty of free parking.
Low miles, low prices. 2013 Dodge Avenger, less than 40,000 miles at less than $17,500. 13 Grand Caravan, just 19,000 miles for just $22,162. And 2020 Journey with only 29,000 miles is priced to sell at just $26,495. Pre-owned but new for you. Great values now at Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hayesville. Tax DMV.fee extra.
Hello, this is Brett Cohey, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. I know that there has been volatility in the market and you might be wondering what rising rates means for you. Call me today at 706-632-2767. That's 706-632-2767. And let's schedule some time to learn more about our current CD and bond rates. Let's help make sure your money is working as hard as you are. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
What's that old saying about real estate? Location is everything? Well, you could say the same about retirement living at Simpson Estates of Wesley Village in Blairsville. The mountains, the views, the bright fall leaves, the powdery snow. Simpson Estates is just outside of Blairsville, where residents own their own homes. Contact Kevin Queen at 706-745-5565 to arrange a visit. For persons 55 years and older who are drawn to the idea of living independently at the Simpson Estates at Wesley Woods in Blairsville.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV now offering new RVs from top brands like Cedar Creek Fifth Wheels, Cottage and Villa Park Models, Salem Travel Trailers, No Boundaries Extreme Off-Road Towables, and more. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center, parts, and accessories selection in the area, so there's no need to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com.
Let's go!
Early detection is the key to surviving colorectal cancer. That's why if you're 45 or older, a colonoscopy is so important. Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital makes it easy. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Michael Nerney, call 828-678-6781.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Graylin Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Graylin Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, rolling through the morning. We're talking to Elvis's girlfriend, Diana Goodman McDaniel. Go check out her book and talking about everything. And anyway, I don't even know where we're at, what we're doing.
We have Nancy
Who am I?
Nancy Ellingsworth.
Hey, Nancy, what are you doing?
Oh, enjoying my day off today.
Oh, you're off today?
Oh, yeah, I've been off for years, but, this is my normal.
This is normal. I know how that is. So you got a day off in the middle of the week? That's a little aggravating.
Yeah, I love it.
So what do you do anyway?
I work at the Humane Society Thrift Store.
Oh, okay. Y'all stay pretty, in the one in Hiawassee? Or
In Blairsville.
Blairsville, y'all stay pretty busy. Yeah. Stay
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We just recently lost Magic Bob. Did you ever know Magic Bob?
A little bit of them, yeah. I mean, I've talked to them and stuff like that.
Yeah, we love Bob. No doubt. But anyway, so you're off today. What are you going to do all day?
Well, my friend and I are going to lunch in a little while. I got to go take care of some doggies. I'm pet sitting, so
No,
go
that's
feed
not a
some
day
doggies
off
and
if you're
get
pet
meds.
sitting.
No, I love the doggies.
Okay. All
And
right.
they do have a pool, so that's a plus, too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So we'll come over and help you dog sit then.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I'll be like, all my buddies will show up.
Hang out at the pool.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Stephen, there's this one song you may want to look up. I don't know if you heard Ray Stevens. It's an old one about May There Always Be a Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah, I know that song.
I love that song.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just different for him. I thought, oh, that would have been good for Fourth. I didn't think about it till, of course, afterwards. But
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
the same thing. So anyway.
oh dear, I did the same thing as you. Oh dear, I got to change that.
Ah, keep up, girl. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Packy, are you ready?
It's Packy's Joke of the Day.
Welcome to the show, Nancy. We're so glad to have you. And Steve, I'm so glad you wore that shirt. Gave you
Yes,
inspiration
yes.
for
Star Wars.
And Nancy, do you like Star Wars?
Of course.
Of course.
No, tell the truth.
I'm not a diehard fan, but I love it.
Okay, hopefully you'll get these then. You have two choices.
Hopefully.
You have, you know what Tuskens are, right? Tusken Raiders.
The
Yeah.
Sand People.
Good, good.
Man, Jerry's like, what?
Yeah, I jumped in to help out.
Okay, so you have
Them
Tuskens.
goofy-looking things.
Or you have Yoda, which is going to be.
I'll go with Yoda.
Why was Yoda afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 8, and 9, 8, 10, or something like that.
7, 8, 9, yeah.
Because 6, 7, 8.
What?
Funny that was.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, we'll give you the bonus question since I can tell you're just dying to have
Yeah,
it.
she asked for it. She's begging for it.
And I got another one, so I've got to use it. This is my only chance. How do Tuskens cheat on their taxes?
I don't know.
No, the answer I do.
They always single file to hide their numbers.
Those clever Tuskens.
What are you doing, dude?
I don't know. I'm just doing stuff.
Who is he doing? Who is this?
This is called Yoda.
Oh, is
Have
that
you
Yoda?
never
Okay.
seen Star Wars?
I mean, which one do you like? You like episode 1 or episode 99?
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, I remember when
I don't
Star
have
Wars
an answer
first
to
came
that.
out. I remember when Star Wars first came out. You're like, oh, 5 years is the next one. You're going, 5 years? We have to wait 5 years, and now look how many are done.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like when
But I
Smokey and the Bandit come out and they had a Smokey and the Bandit 2. We was like, all right. But then when we got to the movie theater, we're like, this is not what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes sequels aren't as good as the first.
No, I know that. But, shaken or stirred, I'm kind of in the James Bond, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am too.
Yeah. Do a James Bond.
No, you didn't say that right, Steven.
Come on, do
You
James
say Bond. James Bond.
Bond.
If you'd like me to speak like Sean Connery, I can do that all day long.
Oh, look at there. All right.
Whoa.
James Bond to James Bond.
Who was the best James Bond? Who was the best James Bond?
My two favorites are Sean and Roger.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
100%.
100%.
But wait a
Totally
minute.
agree.
We always got to have somebody to spoil the party. Who do you think's the best one, Pac?
Pierce Brosnan.
Boo!
Oh,
Pierce
yeah, Pierce.
Brosnan.
Oh, yeah. He could just stand there. That's fine. I'll just watch.
Okay. The eye candy Bond.
Yeah, I didn't like Timothy, and I didn't like Daniel. I watched one of his. It just couldn't. It just wasn't the same.
Daniel,
So,
though. I think
but
Daniel
yeah, he did. A lot of people liked it, but for me, still Sean and Roger are the two best.
Okay, hear me out. Nicolas
Okay.
Cage. Next.
Nicholas. What?
Ooh.
Nicolas Cage.
He wants Nicolas Cage in everything. I mean, honestly.
Of course.
You know how many he's got Nicolas Cage all over his office in there. Big posters with Nicolas with his shirt off and all weird stuff, man. He's even got Nicolas Cage underwear. I'm not kidding you. It's like,
Okay, TMI. TMI.
You know when you were little, you had like a Superman underwear, you know, he's got that with Nicolas Cage. It's like,
It says gone in 60 seconds on it.
That's enough.
Man, I can never tell you anything.
Okay, I got a joke for you. It's a Batman joke.
hurry up,
Batman,
we got to
let's
go.
hear it.
Why does Batman wear black?
He likes Johnny Cash.
No, he don't want to get shot. Why does Robin wear the bright colors? Because Batman don't want to get shot.
I'd hate to be. Today's Robin's birthday, and you
It
picking on
is.
poor
Look at
Robin.
that.
Yep.
Sure was.
Holy smoke,
Ward.
Batman, we must go.
Holy, ran out of time, Batman.
All right, girl, thank you for calling in.
Y'all have a good day.
All right. Pow!
Boom! Pop!
Oh, well, what are you going to do? Oh, well.
Hey,
oh, there's the
Steve,
music.
how warm is it inside of a tauntaun?
How warm is it inside of a tauntaun? I don't know. Tell me.
It's lukewarm.
Lukewarm.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I get no respect.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Folks, we've wasted another hour of your day. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Go check out her book. And Jerry, thank you for coming in.
Thank you. It's Cars and Coffee this weekend, Saturday at Morganton Baptist Church.
Okay, Cars and Coffee. That's a fundraiser too, right?
Yeah, it'd be 9 to 11.
9 to 11. All right. Y'all got that right here on the Morning Dish. We'll talk to y'all in the morning.
W249DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen ratings again?
Hey, 97.7.